Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine in the house. Okay, I am also fine, students. Okay, let us come back to our lesson in accountancy. Here we have completed one chapter fully. Okay, I have completed one chapter, so you have to do and see that problems. I have sent the e-textbook. Okay, the textbook in the I have sent in the group. Okay, 12th commerce. So you can download that book and keep, and you can verify. Okay, you can open that page and you can do the problems. Okay, for that purpose it will be useful to doing and checking the problems. Okay, hereafter I think we will send the pages also along with the video. Okay, then you can refer that page in the book. So now let us learn about the not-for-profit organization. Okay, what is the meaning? From the word itself, these organizations are not for profit earning purpose. Okay, they are established either for service purpose, to do some services to the public without any profit motivation. Okay, so motive. Okay, they do not encourage in profit motivation. They never their objective is not earning profit but doing services, rendering services for the people. Okay, for the public. Then we can say some of the examples. Our educational institution, our schools. Okay, they are doing service. Which service they do? The providing knowledge, isn't it? To giving knowledge for the students. So educational institutions, then other charitable institutions, okay, then religious organizations, then if they are established for promoting art, then culture, that means that is sports, okay, or any other organizations that other than profit earning organizations are called this not for profit organizations. Okay, here we can say many examples. Okay, the schools, then colleges, then the hospitals, then transport services, insurance companies, banking they do for profit purposes. Their service is doing service, but they get some money. Okay, so all these are the not for profit organization. Before we used to call them as non-trading organization. Okay, when we were learning, they were called non-trading organization. Now only it is given in the book not-for-profit organization. Before trading organization, non-trading organization. Then what is their income? Here also they have to maintain books of accounts. Okay, so how they to run any organization, we need money, isn't it? Financial requirements are there. So in order to meet those financial requirements, they need some money, isn't it? That they get either from donations, okay, or they may provide some subscription. Okay, subscription, donation, or they may subscription they will receive from the members, donation from every people, or from the government they will get grant in aid. Okay, that means that we say aid at school, we say no, they get the aid from the government. Okay, so like this they get their amount for meeting their expenditure. Okay, so here also they are asked to maintain the books of accounts. What 3 accounts they have to maintain. In the profit organization, trading organizations, we have learned they have to maintain main 2 final accounts, isn't it? First one, trading and profit and loss account. Second one, balance sheet. So instead of this trading and the profit and loss account, here they have to maintain receipts and payments account. Okay, receipts and payments account. What they receive, okay, on the debit side, what they pay, all the expenses, okay, that they have to maintain. First, receipts and payments account, then income and expenditure account. This is like profit and loss account, okay, income and expenditure account. Okay, just to show what is the surplus or what is the deficit. Okay, here we cannot say profit or loss, surplus or deficit. If income is more, surplus. If expenditure is more, we will get deficit. Then, as usual, balance sheet. The total assets and total liabilities. Okay, as usual in the trading concerns. Okay, so these are the three accounts they have to maintain to the not-for-profit organization. So we can say here in the Companies Act, okay, the Companies Act 2013, there they have given some organization, not-for-profit organizations may be established under Section 8. Okay, so they were registered as per the Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013. They have to prepare their income and expenditure account and their balance sheet as per their provision. Okay, there in the Companies Act they have given Schedule 3. As per this Schedule 3 only, they have to prepare the income and expenditure account and the balance sheet. If the not-for-profit organizations are registered as per Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013. Understood? They may ask us 1 mark. Okay, so you should know. Some not-for-profit organizations also can be registered under Companies Act as per Section 8. So if the organization is registered as per this section, they have to maintain income and expenditure account and balance sheet as per Schedule 3 of the Companies Act. Okay, but here in this lesson, we are going to prepare the income and expenditure account and the balance sheet, but this one not up to this Schedule 3. Okay, this is not up to this Schedule 3. It is different from that one. Okay, and now we can say some of the features of this not-for-profit organization. Okay, so that from the meaning itself we can say that is the first feature. Okay, not-for-profit organization is functioning without any profit motive. Okay, motive should not be earning profit. Okay, then what is their main motive? To provide services for the public or for some group of people. Okay, and they do not undertake any business activities. Purchasing, selling they may not do. Okay, doing service only. Business activities or trading activities may not be done by this not-for-profit organization, and their main income is from the donations or donations from donators, then subscriptions from its members, and maybe the grant aid from the government. Okay, then that may be there the features of this not-for-profit organization. Okay, so today we will see how to prepare this receipts and payments account. Okay, what is receipts and payments account? Today we will see. Receipts and payments account. For account we have to use 2 pages. Okay, you may not forget this one. For any account we have to use 2 pages, both the pages, left side, right side. Okay, but here just to to show in the video I am using only 1 page. Okay, what is receipts and payments account? First you should know. What is the meaning? Receipts and payments account is a summary of all receipts and payments of cash and bank. Okay, receipts of cash, payment of cash, or a receipt of any bank transaction also. If we deposit money into the bank, that also will affect the receipts and payments account. And if we withdraw money, okay, that cash is coming inside, so we have to enter all these things in the receipts and payments account. Okay, it's the receipts and payments from the meaning itself. Receipts and payments of what? Cash. Okay, then bank transactions are also entered or recorded in this receipts and payments account. This also prepared at the end of the financial year. We will write for the year ending. Okay, for the year ending 31st March 2019 or 20, whatever it is. Okay, so we can say it is real account in nature. Okay, because what is the rule for real account? Debit what comes in. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. This is the rule for real account, isn't it? In this same way only we debit all the receipt. Okay, all the receipts we will debit. What goes out? We should credit. All the payments we have to write on the credit side. Okay, we will write all the receipts on the debit side, all the payments on the credit side. And it will begin with what? Opening balance. To balance brought down. It begins with the opening balance of cash and bank. Okay, cash in hand and cash at bank. Okay, if cash at bank, if this is favorable balance only, it will come here. If that unfavorable balance, for example, bank overdraft, then we should write by balance brought down. Credit balance may be there. Okay, so we should write bank overdraft. Okay, so here it begins with the opening balances of cash and bank balances. Okay, opening balance, and ends with that will be, it ends with closing balance of cash and bank. Okay, by balance carried down. Cash in hand, cash at bank. Okay, if the receipts are more, we will get closing balance here. Sometimes if the payments are more, then we will get closing balance to balance carry down. Here bank overdraft. Okay, for example. So now it begins with the opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank, favorable balance. Okay, and ends with closing cash in hand and cash at bank. Okay, if the payments are more, we will get closing balance as bank overdraft. Okay, here if bank overdraft is given as the opening balance, we should enter that one on the right side, payment side, credit side. Okay, by balance brought down, bank overdraft we have to write. Then here what receipts we have to write? All receipts, all payments. Okay, what is the meaning all? That means whether it is a revenue receipt and capital receipt, we have to enter. Okay, revenue items, capital items. For example, if we receive a loan, okay, that is capital receipt, okay, that we can enter. Revenue receipt, for example, we receive interest on that investment, that is revenue receipt, that we can enter. Here, in the same way, all payments of capital and revenue. For example, they are purchasing a land, they can enter. Okay, land they are purchasing, or they are paying salary, that is revenue nature, land is capital nature. So both the capital and revenue nature of receipts and payments can be entered in this receipts and payments account. Do not worry about whether that is revenue nature or capital nature, whether it is paid. That means whether actual payments, actual receipts. Okay, you have to check whether we have paid cash or whether we have received cash. We must enter. Okay, then one more thing, without any time difference also not there, but we do not need to check whether the receipts are this year's, all years. Okay, maybe the current year or the previous year or the subsequent year. Subsequent means the next years. Okay, all years receipts can be entered in the same way. All the years payments, whether it is 5 years before expenses we have paid now, we have to write, or we are paying for 2-3 years in advance, we can enter here. Okay, do not worry about the year of payment. But in accounting concept we have studied in the profit and loss account, that is here in the income and expenditure account only we should worry only that year's receipts and payments, that year's income and expenditure must be entered. But in the receipts and payments account, all the receipts, all the payments can be entered. In the same way, here all revenue and capital nature of the receipts and expenses can be entered. But in the income and expenditure account, we have to enter only this revenue receipt and revenue payments. Okay, so here in the receipts and payments account, do not worry about any of these things. Okay, then here one thing you have to remember, what should not be entered. Okay, what should not be entered. Okay, what should not be entered? Non-cash items. I have told you only, but you have to check whether cash is received, cash is paid. So, non-cash items should not be entered. What are these? Some of the examples of non-cash items we can say. Depreciation. Depreciation, we provide 1% as a reduction in the value of fixed assets. We will assign, but we never pay to anyone. Okay, we show in the books of accounts that are here no actual cash payment. Then any outstanding expenses, that means salary has to be paid. There we have already, I taught you that expenses related to last year, this year, previous year, future years, subsequent years, everything we can write. But only outstanding expenses should not be written. Okay, outstanding expenses. Then income accrued but not yet received. Okay, accrued income. In accrued income means income, this year's income, but we have not received. See this one, this year's expense we have not paid. That is coming there. Depreciation, we do not pay. Then we can say the bad debts. We write off the bad debts from the sundry debtors. That one also we do not pay. Okay, as expense. So all these things should not be entered in the receipts and payments account. Okay, now, okay, only this you have to remember. Okay, now we will learn about the steps. What is the first step? First, we should record the opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. If it is unfavorable bank balance, that must be written on the credit side. Then, all the actual cash receipts must be entered on the debit side. All actual cash payments must be entered on the credit side. Then, do not worry about or no need to distinguish between revenue nature and capital nature of receipts and payments. Okay, and in the same way, do not need to make distinction between the year of payment, whether it is the current year's payment or receipt current year's items, or the previous year's items, or the subsequent year's items. All the items must be entered, and we have to balance the account. If the receipts are more, we will get the balance on the credit side. It will be written as by balance carried down, cash in hand, cash at bank. If the payments are more and the receipts are less, we should write to balance carried down, bank overdraft. Okay, understood? That is what you have to learn. Okay, now the problem we will start in the next class. Okay, Monday we will start. Now I will show to you what you have to study. Okay, all this I will send the copy later. Okay, Monday. See what is state the meaning of not-for-profit organization. Okay, so that 1 point, 2 point, 3 point up to that not-for-profit organization. Example given now. They are also called as non-profit organization or non-trading concerns up to their U mark. Okay, then the next question. Question is here. Okay, what is receipts and payments account? Receipts and payments account is a summary. That one, first point. Then it is a real account in nature, second point. Third point, the receipts and payments account begins with the opening balances. That one. Okay, so these 3 points enough, 2 mark question answer. Then one more thing I will show to you. You read this one before doing the problem. Okay, the format of receipts and payments account. What should be debited and what should be credited. Okay, receipts and payments account. Format of receipts and payments account. You see, receipts and payments account of dash for the year ending. Okay, and write receipts, payments, opening balance. Okay, then all the revenue receipts. Here no need to distinguish. Okay, since it will be useful for the next account, income and expenditure account. That is why they have given like this. Okay, so you can have a looking at this one and just read and keep this in your mind. Okay, so I will teach you problems in the next class. Okay, students, thank you very much.